developing this winning attitude that'll give you a chance to do something great in American business is, folks, you've got to make a total commitment to what you're about. Do you know almost the American people have lost their toughness? They've lost their ability to make a commitment. See, folks, in trying to win in business, you're just going to have so many false starts. You think you get it going time after time, and you just get knocked back to ground zero, and it's your ability to compete, to pick yourself up off the bat one more time, to go for it one more time, that's going to determine success or failure. You know, we've got a divorce rate in America some 50% right now. You know, it just seems like that people that go in business today, they have an attitude, well, I'm going to stick my toe in it. If I start making all this money, get all these promotions, then I'll see this thing through. Well, folks, that's not the way it works. The first step to winning in business in America today is you've got to make a total commitment. Total commitment gives you that little extra ounce of courage you need to fight back through the tough times. Winning in business demands the same kind of commitment that winning in marriage demands. You know, I fell in love with my wife in the 2nd grade. Only girlfriend I ever had. We ran off and got married our freshman year, had both of our children before we left college. We're true business partners in marriage. We go everywhere together. I spend more time with her, been married to her 26 years, now I got 2 grandbabies, love her more today than I ever have. But I don't like her all the time. There's a bunch of times every day that I don't like her. You know, I'm a nut about brushing my teeth. You know, if I can get the toothbrush, I'll brush my teeth 4, 5, 6 times a day. And Angela's always forgetting everything, you know. And she always leaves the cap off the toothpaste, you know. And when I go in there to brush my teeth, the cap's off. It's got that hard little crust around the edge. It just burns me more than I can tell you, you know. And I get on Angela's nerves about a lot of things. You know, we were having dinner last week, and every time we get through, Angela kicks me under the table. You know, it gets me back in my room and says, "Art, you ain't got no class." You know, I wish, Art, you could learn to eat with your mouth closed, you know. But see, folks, if you want to win in business, everything's not going to work out like you want it to, but you got to be committed. I want to have great kids. I want to have a wonderful relationship. I want to have tremendous grandbabies. Another key in building this winning edge in business is you've got to learn to treat people good. Another thing that these universities pollute America, corporations with, is this attitude, you better not get to know your employees. You better not become friends or get to know the spouse or the children of the employees, because you might have to fire them, you might have to reassign them. And if you're close friends, you can't manage people in a tough-minded way. Bull. Folks, the only way to manage people and get the most out of people is treat them good. Learn to love them and care about it. Yes, it hurts from time to time, but it's the only way. You know, everybody you work with in business, you've got to look at them and pretend there's a flashing sign on their chest. And everybody's asking you, make me feel special. Make me feel important. Say something good to me. I want to be somebody. Another key of winning in business in America today is, folks, you got to establish the right kind of priorities. First company I went with 15 years ago was ITT. When I was out there struggling, dying every day, wanting to quit and go back and coaching 1,000 times. My first heroes in this business were vice presidents at ITT making $40,000 or $50,000 a year. And I said, man, if I could ever get to be that kind of person, it'd be a dream come true. I couldn't want any more out of life. A few years later, I earned the right to get promotions to that level and found so many of my heroes in business, their personal lives were a disaster. They were alcoholics and divorced 3 and 4 and 5 times. I just read an article by the author of In Search of Excellence, and I saw where he says, I can't find evidence of any successful business person in America that's not tunnel vision, that just doesn't give everything to business. Folks, I said back then, 15 years ago, that if that's the price you've got to pay to win in business, it's not worth it. 15 years later, a multi-millionaire. Folks, I can stand and preach to you that you can't separate your personal life from your business life. God's got to come first. Your family's got to come second. And business has got to come third. And I believe if you have a lousy spiritual life and a lousy personal life, long range is going to be devastating to your business. Another thing in building this winning attitude. Another thing in building this winning attitude in business, I see tall people make it big in business and short people, dumb people and smart people, fat people and skinny people. But if you cut open the winners in business, I see a heart of a champion. And all these people are competitors and they don't quit. I believe desire and will to win is everything. I don't know why I'm like I am, but my butt's always burning. There's always something say, Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to go for it. Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to be somebody. You're supposed to make a difference with your life. What does the $500,000 a year person do the $50,000 a year person doesn't do? You look at the outside and study those two individuals, everything seems to be the same. They both are the same sex, they both are the same age, they have the same training, the same positions, the same contract, the same fringe benefits. They both are successful, they work hard, they're good family people, make tough commitments. But what's the difference? What does the $500,000 a year person do the $50,000 a year person doesn't do? He pays the price and a little bit more. He works hard and a little bit more. He's loyal to the company a little bit more. He bleeds in a little bit more. He makes money a little bit more. He saves money a little bit more. If you want to win in these United States, you got to be tough, and you can't quit. The last thing I'll talk to you about today in building this winning edge is, folks, if you want to win in business, you got to be a leader. Leadership is everything. You show me anything in these United States that win, I'll show you a leader at work. You show me a successful church, Boy Scout troop, club, football team, business, I'll show you some run by a leader. See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me. And I said, Art, you can't ever be that good. Why don't you just throw in the towel and go back and coach football for a living? And I found two things out about smart people. I think it's almost impossible for a smart person to win in business in America today. Because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They always trying to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Art Williams, everybody said, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it. But he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost are over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost, in everything they do, almost is a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with A.O. Williams, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I could make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it, and do it, and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do? You just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. I'm really hurting what I do. You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it, and do it, and do it. Art, all my life I want to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything at my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down here at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, losers, the winners do it. They do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique, and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else, and how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of and make a difference with their life. Thank you. Another key to developing this winning attitude that'll give you a chance to do something great in American business is, folks, you've got to make a total commitment to what you're about. Do you know almost the American people have lost their toughness?
If you guys can hear me, press Y in the chat box. If you can hear me clearly, press Y in the chat box. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I want to thank you guys for being here this evening. My name is Lou Smith. I am a National Sales Executive here with Vitel. Before I get into the presentation, I'll just share a little bit about myself. And again, I so wholeheartedly want to thank you guys for being here. It's my birthday. If I'm here, you guys definitely need to be here. But before I get started, I'll just share a little bit about myself and my little walk. I was born and raised in the Windy City of Chicago, and for as long as I can remember, I've kind of thought outside of the box. I discovered at a very tender age of about 22 that me and corporate America were not going to get along. We were just not going to mesh. You know, my thoughts has always been, if you can show me at least one person who has become financially wealthy working a job, then excellent. I'll do it your way. If not, I have simply got to do something different. And, I did. I experienced some phenomenal success in the real estate arena, and I don't think I need to spell out to you guys what happened in that arena within the last several years. So then I immediately reverted to my passion of travel and started a travel agency. But then I definitely quickly found out that although travel is fun, it's exciting, certainly not something that folks just have to do in a nationwide recession. So where does Vitel fit in? I'm going to tell you guys when I was first presented with this opportunity. I turned it down. I thought it was another one of those cell phone things. I had been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, and as far as I was concerned, I didn't have the time or the energy to do it again. You know, and thank God, I'm telling you guys, thank God for follow-up and persistence. Because without it, I would not be here today. You know, so needless to say, a little less than 4 months with the company, I made it to the top ranks of national sales executive. I've already promoted 2 other national sales executives under me. So with that, again, thank you for follow-up and persistence. Because by right, I am certainly not supposed to be here. You know, I tried to turn this blessing down. I really did. But here at Vitel, you know, we have our hands on an incredible opportunity. And, you know, they say the secret to getting ahead is actually getting started. So it is imperative that we get you guys started on the right track. because I do not want you guys, hold on, let me turn these chimes off so they are not bugging you guys. Give me 1 second. Got it. Thank you guys for holding. But, you know, we want to get you guys started on the right track. We have, you know, we are Power Team Marketing. And fortunately or unfortunately, that comes with a price because we are trailblazers. Our team, we have the fastest growing, most productive team in the entire company. Within 81 days of being on the team, within 81 days of a team, we put a little over 1,000 people, representatives in the business. 10 months later, we have over 5,000 reps on our team. Just to share with you who we are as Power Team Marketing, we have roughly 20, maybe 21 NSEs. We have 4 RVPs. 15 of the 20 NSEs belong to Power Team Marketing. 3 of the 4 RVPs belong to Power Team Marketing. So I am going to tell you with confidence that we are able, we have a turnkey system in place. We have been there, done that. We've tried. It's true. It works. So you guys do not have to reinvent the wheel. Now the first thing I want you guys to do, when you first get into the business, I want you to put together your leadership support team. And your leadership support team, if you guys have not already, while I'm talking, you guys can go to www.gst.vitelpowerteam.com. Okay, that is where you can actually go ahead and print out these forms as I am going over them. Okay, www.gst.vitel.powerteam.com. Now, the first thing you want to do is establish yourself a leadership support team. Very important. You are in business for yourself. Definitely not by yourself. The first person on the list is going to be your personal sponsor. Your very personal sponsor, their name and their phone number. The second person is going to be your nearest,
Hi,
your
this is Dr.
nearest
Michael
ASM
Smith,
and
National
above.
Sales Executive
Your
with
nearest
Vitel and
ASM
Executive
or
Partner with Power Team
above.
Marketing. I'm
Want
going to
the
be going
name
over with you
and the
today
phone
on getting
number.
started training with Vitel
Okay.
and
The third person is going to be your nearest, and I'll stress your nearest because we have so many on our team. So there may be several in your upline, but your nearest NSE. You want to get the name and the phone number. Okay, so immediately I want you guys to reach out to your leadership support team. Just let them know, hey, my name is so-and-so. I'm on the team. I look forward to doing some incredible things. It's almost like when you're in class, you want to, you know, if you don't raise your hand, sometimes you might not, you might get looked over. So you coming in the door, you know, don't wait for them to call you. You call them. You tell them there is a new kid on the block, and I am ready to get cranking and do some incredible things here in Vitel. Okay, so you demand attention from your upline. Alrighty? Now, we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping. I want to give you guys, before I even get started, I want to give you guys Vitel corporate information because we have a lot of things every single day. We have ways to expose your business, training, mindset training. You know, we have a slew of opportunities on Power Team Marketing. Again, we're trailblazers, so we do a lot of our own stuff. But then, Vitel Corporate, they are phenomenal. Every single day, they as well have opportunities for you guys to present this business to other people. We do not want you guys going out, botching it up yourself. But let's get it out of the way. So the website, the corporate website, is www.vitelwireless.com. www.vitelwireless.com. our corporate email. Now there are cases where you might need a question answered or something like that, but it's not so pressing that you need to call them up and maybe hold online or something like that. It's just a quick little email, and they are excellent. They're going to get back to you, if not within hours, which they usually do, definitely in less than 24 hours you will receive an answer. So the email address, the corporate email address is support@vitelwireless.com. That's support@vitelwireless.com. Now there are going to be cases where you just want to talk to somebody live. You need your answer right this moment. Maybe you have a hot prospect or whatever the case may be. They're ready to sign up. They have one quick question or whatever the case may be. If it's not something that your upline can answer for you readily, then the corporate phone number is 1-877-778-8997. That's 877, for those of you on the phone line, 778-8997. And then I want to go ahead and give you corporate sizzle call. Now a sizzle call is a 3 to 4 minute pre-recorded call. Okay, this is designed to pique the interest of your prospect so that you don't have to do any explaining yourself. You don't know anything. You're brand new. Okay, and we want to show simplicity, the simplicity of the business. Okay? As well, again, every single day there is something going on excluding Sundays. There's something going on with corporate in a way to expose your business or get trained in various areas. So, any corporate call that you hear, we keep it very, very simple. If it's corporate related, it's going to be at this number. So you don't have to call. If we say it's a corporate call, you don't have to call and say, what's the number? It's going to always be this number. It's 805-399-1200. The PIN code is 546046 pound. Pound. Again, that's 805-399-1200. The PIN code is 546046 pound. Alrighty, so we got the corporate stuff out of the way. Now, again, here at Power Team Marketing, we're doing some incredible things for our team. We have a system that is so already in place. All you have to do is press play. Okay, I don't want any of you guys reinventing the wheel, trying to drum up and think of what you can do that's more innovative than what we already have going on that works. All right, so our training website, our team training website can be found at www.powerteammarketing.com. www.powerteammarketing.com. In addition to that, we have our own social media website. Now, pretty much we do a lot of stuff online on Facebook, but this particular website, it's www.ceos with an S, CEOS, training.info. That's www.ceostraining.info. Now you want to go to this website and you want to register with your name and your email address. You will then get daily updates so that you'll know every single day what's going on. We put our team stuff and the corporate stuff. So you do not have to rely on anybody calling anybody else up saying, is there a call today? Is there a webinar today? What's going on today? So go ahead, when you get off of this line, go register at ceostraining.info. Okay? Now, let's get into some nuts and bolts, because you guys are in the business, and I commend you for making the decision, for wanting something new, wanting something different, just wanting to make a change. Because that is the hardest part. One of the hardest parts is just making a decision and doing it. So you've crossed over. You've done the crossover, and so you're actually in it. But now we need to show you there are some core commitments that you must commit to in order to win it. So you're in it, and I commend you. But now let's put it on ink. Because we can talk until we're blue in the face. But it's not until, if Sprint wants you to sign a contract, everything we do, they want you to put it in writing, put it on ink. It doesn't mean anything until it's on ink. So I want you to make some core commitments to yourself right now in big, bold letters. I want you to write, I will commit at least 12 months into my home-based business. Okay, I'm going to commit at least 12 months. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a solid home-based, and may I add, lucrative. We're solid, but you can be solid and not lucrative, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. Vitel, it gets gooder and gooder, and I know that's not proper English, but it really gets gooder and gooder. I'm scared to sleep at night. Every time I wake up, they have put something new on the table. I am so in awe of this company. I almost wake up crying. I'm just such a crybaby, and it's tears of joy. But it's like, are you guys kidding me? Have you ever, how we've dreamt or we've imagined just money falling from the sky? Maybe we've seen it on TV or something. It literally, it's like Vitel is making it rain. Making it rain. So it is my job to help you guys get wet. It is my job to help you guys get wet. But we can't do that until we make a commitment, because I need you guys to marry this business. I need you guys to marry this business. No longer dating. Okay, so the next core commitment, I will lay my foundation. I will become a customer and purchase my VBN. If you don't already have a Vitel Benefits Network package, you need to do that immediately. Immediately. You are not in the business. You are not committed to your business unless you are your own first customer. That's like me going into opening up a restaurant and somebody says, well, Lou, how's the chili? And I said, well, I don't know. I haven't tried it. Well, how long do you think I would be in business? I would be the laughing stock. So it's the same thing here with Vitel. You have to be committed. If you're not committed, if you're not on your products or services, how in the world can you open your mouth to ask anyone else to support your business? Okay, so that's the first core commitment. You're going to become a customer, a consumer of your business. The next, I will obtain my 3 VBN customers by. Folks, we want to knock this out. Do you understand that this is a career goal to obtain 3 VBN customers? We utilize the power of 3. We keep it very, very simple. Okay? Immediately in the business, you want to get 3 reps and 3 VBN customers. And the reason I tell you just go ahead and knock that out, you're going to need a few customers to trickle you through the entire compensation plan. So you get it done, and then it's done. You don't even have to worry about it anymore. It is done. Who wants to every single month worry about, can I get a customer? Can I get a customer? No! Get yourself 3 VBN customers, you being one of the 3. So you really only need to go get 2 outside customers because you're one yourself. We keep this so simple. I mean, can everybody commit? Why in the chat box if you are willing to commit to 3 VBN customers ASAP? Why in the chat box? I want to know. I am not talking to myself. Y in the chat box if you are willing to make that commitment. It is 23 people in this box. I got one yes. Okay, I'm waiting on you guys. If you are willing to commit to 3 VBN customers. See, I need to put it on ink. I can't see your signature, so you're going to have to put Y in the chat box. Y in the chat box. And see, this is our career. Hi, Pastor Shaw. This is our career goal. So just knock it out so that every month you don't have to worry about it. You know, just get it done. So the next core commitment, I will enroll 6 representatives. I'm going to enroll 6 representatives and become a team leader, a shooting star team leader. Now, I'm going to say that we can get this thing done in 2 weeks. If you just put your head down right now, you're brand new, ignorance on fire. And in a couple of more slides, I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you exactly what to say. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. Do not deviate from what I'm going to show you, or it's going to stunt the growth of your business. Okay? So we want to go ahead and knock this out in 2 weeks. Just knock it out. But I will tell you that if you get it done in 30 days, you'll be promoted to team leader as a shooting star team leader. Okay? So that's on the fast track. If you get it done, Vitel says 30 days. Power Team Marketing says 2 weeks. Knock it out. Now, one of the things that we want to do is we want to make us some short-term goals and we want to make some long-term goals. And the reason that we do that is because we take, when you have a red apple in your hand and it looks delicious, but there is absolutely no way that you can eat the entire apple with one bite. It's just not feasible. Or you're going to, I haven't seen it happen. If you do it, you're probably, you're going to be needing to rush to the hospital if that happens. I don't know. But I've never seen it done. I'm 42 years old today. I have never seen it done. With one bite, you just eat the whole apple. So it's the same thing. We want to make some short-term goals that are attainable, and then we make some long-term goals. So our short-term goals will help us gauge the probability of us reaching our long-term goals, okay? So on the short-term goal, we're talking 60 to 90 days. How much money would you like to earn on a residual basis, month after month? In your next 60 to 90 days, how much money do you want coming in? Write that number down. I'm not you. Is it 100, 300, 500? I don't know. Now, I can share with you this. If you guys, just imagine this. Imagine the power of 3, because we really want to keep it simple. You're going to hear me say that, the power of 3. So you get 3 business partners who each get 3 customers. And we trickle this down 3 levels deep. 3 getting 3 getting 3. Do you understand on the 3rd level alone, of perfectly 3 getting 3 getting 3, 3rd level alone, you will earn $525 a month in residual income. So I just want to show you the simplicity of getting it done. That's equivalent to having 25 representatives on your team, each getting 3 customers. Okay? $525 a month residual. That is not a lot. I didn't say you go out and personally get 25 people. That is not what I said. I said you get 3 and we duplicate that thing. Just 25 people on your team. You're going to earn $525 in residual income every single month. Okay? So if you want to double that to 1,000, get 25 more people on your team. But you know we have some incredible things going on. Like I said, Vitel is making it rain. There is no better time. Now, I don't know if you guys have been in the business for a while and you need to rekindle. You know, you need to reignite the flame. Now is the time to do it. Everybody is rich. Within the next 2 months, everybody you know is a thousandaire. They're thousandaires. They are rich as far as they're concerned because they will be getting their income tax returns. Okay, so you need to get serious. Like right now, cut it out. Whatever you've done before, whatever you did yesterday, it does not matter. Here in Vitel, because of these fast start bonuses, we have an opportunity to restart our business every single week. It's a beautiful thing. Say you have a bad week, who cares? Pick up next week, but do not fall off. If you fall off, that's like being in the water. You're in the water, and you miss the wave. Who does that? You guys are too close. You're too close to success. We're right here. We're right here. I don't know if you guys look on our Facebook group, but people are getting in this business left and right. If not you, who? They're getting in. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody has cable, internet, electricity, gas. Everybody has what we already offer. You know, there's no convincing. So if we master sharing the information with them, I promise you, your business will explode if you can master just that one thing. Now, let's talk about long-term goals. Okay, so our short-term goals. You want to make $500? I just told you how to do that. Or I told you what you're going to need to get done in order to do that. So if that is your goal, let's put together a game plan. You know, it's a numbers game. The only difference between me reaching NSC and you being in RM or Brandon reaching regional vice president is that he endured. I endured more no's. There's no secret sauce. We were strong enough to endure more no's. Who cares? The no's, see, there was not $1 sign attached to a no. So it didn't matter to me. I wasn't going to let Pookie, someone who has never earned residual income in his life, I wasn't going to let Big Mama, I love her to death, but I wasn't going to allow her, she's never made residual income. How am I going to allow some people who have never done what I'm trying to get done? They've never done it. I can't allow them to put the close sign on my business and put me out of business because it's something they've never even done. I can't listen to them. They haven't gotten it done. So with that, let's make a long-term goal. How much do you guys want to make in residual income after your 12 months? Because you've already committed to 12 months. So how much would you like to earn monthly? 12 months into the business, how much would you like to earn on a monthly business? Go ahead and jot that down. Put it on ink. That's your contract. That's your core commitment to you, to yourself. Now, here's where it gets real. In order to achieve these goals, I am willing to commit blank amount of hours per week. Now, we got to be realistic. You can't tell me, well, Lou, I want to make $500 a month, and then you tell me you only want to give 2 hours to your business per week. Doesn't make sense. See, here's the deal, and this is where I need the mindset to just completely shift. I understand that your job right now is your primary source of income. I get it. I do. However, I want you to make a mental shift to say, my job is my little side thing, and my home-based business, that's my major player. You know? That's what's going to walk me off my job. So that's my major player. I need you to put that in your head, because we all know whenever we say, oh, my little part-time job or my thing on the side, well, what do we put into that thing? Because we're not committed to anything that's on the side. Come on now, we're not committed to side girlfriend, a side, whatever. We're not committed to anything on the side. So, our business, our home-based business, something that doesn't have a cap where we can make as much money as we want to, as much money as we want to if we go to work. There's no cap. Right here, your job, they're telling you guys are salaried. If you're salaried, you're really in trouble, because that means no matter how much you put into it, you're not making a dime extra. So people love salaries, but, they've arrived at a salary, but as a salary just means that you've just become a slave, because now we're really going to work you, and we don't have to pay you a dime extra. But even if you're paid hourly, they still put a price tag on it. They put a price tag on it. Unless you commit to working overtime, which is more hours, it is what it is. Whatever that tag is that they put on there, just like buying a dress. Whatever that price is, that's what it is. You may or may not get a discount. So it's the same thing here with your home-based business. So I do need you guys to make a mental shift change. So your business from here on out, your business is your primary. This is your multi-million-dollar opportunity. It's going to walk you away from your job. Brandon Ivy did it in 3.5 months. He gave himself a year. Guess what? Because of the crazy lucrative compensation plan, he was able to walk away from his job in 3.5 months. So because he committed to this thing, he started out, he had a job. Listen to me. I don't think you hear me. He had a job. He put every day he was working. And it was crazy because he was on salary. So that means he was working even more hours, not getting paid what he was worth. Because salary, that's the biggest gimmick, and that's just the biggest corporate gimmick for, just period. But, he went for that gimmick, right? So we're imperfect people. He wanted to support his family. So of course he did. He's responsible. Of course he did. However, he did a mental mindset shift to say, you know what? I'm going to make a core commitment. I'm going to give this business 12 months. I want to make, $10,000 in 12 months. Absolutely. But then what happened was the compensation plan was so lucrative. People were flocking into Vitel so rapidly, he walked off his job. He gave them a pink slip in 3.5 months. He gave them the pink slip. So that is incredible. Mr. Ivy, I tip my hat. You are my inspiration. If you can do it, you're human, you're breathing, you bleed just like me. If you can do it, I can do it. So I tip my hat to you for showing me that it's possible. That it is possible. And it's the same thing, guys. It is possible. Now, what we want to do is create a blueprint. A blueprint. So you are already in the business. Go ahead and write down the 3 people who you would want to be in business with you. Who is that? Who are your top 3 people who you would love to be in business with? Well, let's just imagine that they were in. Okay, they're your 3 marketing reps. Well, of course, you bring them in a 1-week pay period. You're going to earn your first week for each one that gets a VBN, and that's what we're talking about, VBN sales here. Because we do not, I repeat, we do not pay for recruiting. We get paid for customer acquisition. Fortunately, our career goal in customer acquisition is only 3 VBN customers. I mean, how bananas is that? You being one of them. You being one of them. So, our career goal again, 3 VBN customers, and we are a customer acquisition company. So I don't think that's asking a lot, partnering with a customer acquisition company. So here it goes. Any personal customer that you acquire or business partner who gets a VBN, those are your personal customers. You're going to earn $25 per VBN sold on your first bonus. So you're going to earn yourself $125 week 1. Okay? Now, if you refer 6 instead of 3, that's $250. No problem. But then, week 2, as those 3, they're going to do the exact same thing. The power of 3. They're going to go out, sponsor 3 people who get their VBN. For each VBN, levels 2 through 7, for each VBN sold that you had absolutely nothing to do with, you guys are going to earn $5 per VBN sold. So we trickle this down. Let's look at the first month. Your first month in business, based on the fast starts of building your sales force, we're talking $710 in the first 4 weeks of being in the business just on fast starts alone. If this was a perfect diagram of 3, getting 3, getting 3. Okay? But now, we're in business for ourselves. So let's think about this thing. How would you like to double your fast start bonus? How would you like to turn that $5 into $10 for work you don't do, for the people you don't even know, when they get their VBN sales? So all you have to do, and it's really, really simple, you need to sell $25 in commission volume for the month. They're going to give you 30 days to do this. One sale totaling $25 in commission volume. So that's either a Wi-Fi hotspot or a VBN sale. Okay, the VBN sale triggers a $50 commission volume. The Wi-Fi triggers a $25 commission volume. You can even sell one of the popular phones, the Galaxy S3. That'll put you at over $25 in commission volume. Whatever it is, those $5 are going to jump retroactive in that month. Every single one that's in that month, it's going to be $10 instead of $5. Okay, now let's look at this thing. You're in your own business. How many other services can you move over to vitel? What about triple play? Are you open to getting cable or, getting a new cable service? If not a new cable service, how would you like to add new channels? Add additional channels. You guys will get paid for the add-ons on the service you already have. What about cell phone service? Are you eligible for an upgrade? If you are, hands down, we have the best prices in the cell phone market, hands down. We beat the stores like 99.5% of the time. The stores and the online, in their online store. So what about the prepaid side? You're topping up your minutes every single month. Do you have Boost, Cricket, Verizon, Page Plus, Net 10, Metro PCS? What about topping up your minutes on your website every single month? You're already doing it. Top them up on your own website. Save yourself some money. 9 times out of 10, most of the time, we don't charge a processing fee. So, that's a great deal, but we get paid a processing fee. My dad, he's on Verizon. Now, he tops up $50 a month. When he tops up over the phone, if he calls in over the phone, if he calls Verizon, they charge him $3.50 to top up over the phone using his credit card. When he tops up on my website, it's $50, so he's saving himself $3.50, but then I'm saving him money, but then the commission on that is $5.48. Well, that is one customer. He has to pay his bill how often? 12 months out of the year, right? If he wants phone service. My dad alone is worth $60 a year to my business. My dad alone. And I'm saving him money. And he's worth $60 a year. That's just one customer. So that is phenomenal. But now, let's get into some meat and potatoes. Are you guys following me so far? Let's get into some meat and potatoes. What do we need to do? One of the first things I want you to do is to understand why you're in the business. What is driving you? You know, and some people, a lot of leaders, they say, oh, your why must make you cry. If it makes you cry, that's strong. I'm here to tell you, save your tears. I don't want to see them. We go to a funeral, we're crying our hearts out. 15 minutes later, we're loving and laughing and loving on family members we haven't seen in ages. So keep your tears. But what I do want to know is what is driving you? You know, what is making you say, you know what, no matter what, no matter who says no, no matter what the naysayers say, I will not quit my business. Because I totally understand. I understand, if nobody else understands, I understand that with or without my involvement in Vitel, that my bills will continue to show up in my mailbox every 30 days. So I would be a fool to quit. Who else is going to, I don't even, if I quit, I have zero opportunity of ever getting my bills paid free if I quit. If I quit tomorrow, I'm committed to 100% paying my own bills from here on out. Now, I am here to tell you, I have been paying my bills. I don't know about you. I don't know your story. I can tell you that Miss Lou, I've been paying bills since 18 years old. I'm 42, okay? Almost 300 months of my life, every single month, I've been required to pay my own bills. So then you tell me there's a company out here that I can position myself, I can go to work, and you're telling me that I've been paying my bills almost 300 months of my life already, but now you're telling me there's a company in existence that will pay them for me? I wish I would quit. Then what am I going to do then? What if I can go to another company, but what am I going to do? They're not going to pay my bills. You know, I had somebody tell me, you know, well, Lou, I make money in my own company. I can pay my bills. You know, I make money in my own company. I said, you very well could, but why would you want to? Why would you want to? I'm in Vitel. I get paid $500 in my company. You're in your company. You get paid $500, right? We both earn $500 in our respective companies. Great companies, right? We both have bills that total $425 a month, okay? So now we both earn $500, but you got to pay $425 of the $500 out of your earnings. So you're only left with $75 cash money. Me, on the other hand, I have $500 I've earned, but Vitel's paying $425 of my bills also. That's a $925 value. I'm keeping $500 in my pocket. My bills are paid by someone else. Who is zooming who? That's what I want to get you guys to understand. You know, for those of you who are 30 to 60 days out, if you've been to another company and you are a company bouncer because you didn't get rich in 30 to 60 days, I am here to tell you, if you do not quit, as long as you don't quit, the way that our compensation plan is designed, you cannot fail. I had a young lady last week. So, you know, life gets in the way. So she's not on the webinar now. Okay. So life gets in the way, and she says, you know, hey, life got in the way. So she's not really, you know, working the business. And so she made it to team leader. She got promoted this month. And she's been in a few months, and she hasn't really been putting what she should into the business. And so she sends me a message. She said, Lou, how in the world? I don't think this is right. How in the world am I team leader? This cannot be, because she knew. I mean, you know how your conscience is guilty, and you know you're not doing what you need to do in your business. How in the world did I get promoted for doing nothing? And so it tickled me to death. It really did. But I had to tell her, you know what? It's based on cumulative, you know, volume, group volume. So even though you aren't doing anything. Your team is still working, baby. Your team is still working. So it just pushed you up because you did not quit. She didn't do anything. Life got in the way, but she did not quit her business, and she made it to the rank of team leader. So that is phenomenal. But because of that, because she saw, because we can tell people until we're blue in the face, if you don't quit, if you don't quit, if you don't quit, you can't lose. If you don't quit, but firsthand, she got it firsthand. So now, I can't even stop her right now. She just upgraded to diamond. And she said, Lou, I am getting busy, because now she understands just by staying in the business. It works. She got promoted. Knowing that she didn't do what she was supposed to. Can you guys imagine actually working the business? It's phenomenal. But here's the deal. What I want you to do, just jot down what is driving you to stay in the game. And then I want you to jot down the top 25 most influential people that you know. This is going to be your gold mine. Your gold mine. This list is so top secret. So top secret. Now, to help you jog your memory, do you know anybody in sales or business? Anybody in sales or business? Do you know anybody that's in network marketing already? There's a lot of people in other companies, and it's so funny. We're so scared to talk to people that are in other companies. I don't know if we think it's disrespectful or what, but I don't know if you guys understand. It's a lot of companies out there, they are paying pennies on the dollar, pennies in residual income. So when they see vitel, sometimes you can get caught up in the hype. We call them cheerleaders, and I'm a cheerleading coach and a former cheerleader, and rah, rah, rah. However, in business, I'm not rah, rah, rah. You need to pay me. In business, I'm not in business to be a cheerleader. Okay, that's something I do as a volunteer basis. That's something I do for my community as an associate coordinator of the program. But that's on a volunteer community-based thing. In my business, I am not a cheerleader. Okay? There's so many people out here not making a dime of residual income, and they're just rah, rah, rah at every rally, every whatever, and their company has not made a dime of residual income. So they are looking, or at least open to an opportunity. They're looking for a life vest. They're looking for something to save them. And we're so scared because they're affiliated with something else, so you don't even share your opportunity. Do you know that this is a blessing? They're looking for something else. They have dreams and goals too. They didn't get in business to be a cheerleader. Trust me. It just so happened they fell into the camaraderie and the friends and the training and the support and the love. They love that because that's not normal. Life beats us down. It's a cold world out here. So life gets in the way and it beats us down. So when you get in network marketing and it becomes a family, you get mindset training, which is irreplaceable. They don't teach you this stuff. See, you don't get taught mindset training in college. I don't care what college you go to, you're not taught how to be an entrepreneur. So you're getting all this knowledge, all this information. And that's what makes people stay even when they're not making money. But if you show them, hey, you know what? We have the exact same leadership over here. We have the exact same training over here. We have the exact same mindset. Everything is going. But we also have the fastest growing team, the most productive. We have training in line. We have people who sincerely care and want to help you. We're not just saying get in and then you're on your own. So, when you share something like this and that the company will actually pay them for, it's one of these things, I've never seen this happen before. I've been in network marketing many years of experience. And I have never in my life been partnered with a company that will pay me for allowing them to pay my bills. the only company on the planet, I can say that with my chest, we're the only company on the planet that is offering to do this. So they are, trust me, share your opportunity. I don't care what they're in. Share your opportunity. Because one thing you know for sure, you're scared to talk to them, but one thing you already know is they are already open to receiving residual income. They already know what it should be like. They're not getting it right now, but they know what it should be like. They know what attracted them to the industry. So that's half the battle. That's not a brand new person who you have to, you really should change your job mentality. No, they already got it. So anyway, do you know any community leaders? You guys know anybody who either likes or needs to make some cash? Anybody who loves to shop? We get business partners and we acquire customers. Well, you guys want to just make your list 25, and you can't tell me that you don't know 25 people. I'm going to challenge you and tell you to go into your contact list on your cell phone. I don't know anybody with less than 25 people in their phone. Okay? Now, here's where we get to the real deal. Now, I know you guys are coming from a job perspective, and, job, that's the background. So I want to stay in line with jobs, because we all understand that job thing. So staying in line with that, I want to give you your job title from here on out. I want to just go ahead and give you your job title, and then I'm going to ask you to stay in your lane. Even on our job, sometimes we multitask, but for the most part, when you're on a job, for the most part, you have a specific thing that you are required to do. Okay? Anything you do and above and beyond that, you're considered a great employee. But you do have a core job title. Things that no matter what else you do, you better get this done, because this is what we hired you for. So it's the same thing here. I want you to write this down in big bold letters. I am a professional inviter. I am a professional inviter. Okay? Now let me show you how this works. We have a 3-step sorting process. A 3-step sorting process. I told you we love the power of 3 here on Power Team Marketing. Now, the first step is going to be plugging people into a sizzle call. Okay, so I'm going to go through the steps, and I'm going to show you what the steps are, and then I'm going to walk you through the steps, okay? So the first step is a sizzle call. I want to give you a couple of numbers, okay? I want to give you 209. This is NSC, Dr. Michael Smith, Sr. His sizzle call number is 209-647-1736. That's 209. If somebody can type that in for me in the chat box, 209-647-1736. The next number I want to give you.
4.
Golly, I'm a coach, guys. That was I just asked somebody to type it in the chat box. That's all I asked. I didn't ask for a whole lot. And my chat box is still empty. So we're going to try this one more time. Thank you, Miss Loretta.
You're welcome.
All I'm looking for is coachable people. Now, step number 2. We have a website that we send them to. It's a pre-recorded overview. It works on your behalf 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's designed to share the opportunity so that you don't have to. Okay? So that webinar, Loretta, it's www.vitelwebinar.com. www.b as in Victor, ITEL, WE, B as in boy, INAR.com. That's step 2. Step 3. We're going to invite them to join. And the way that we do that is we're going to pass them to our upline leader. Remember the very beginning, I asked you to write down a leadership support team in the very beginning. Okay? So here are the steps. Let's walk through this real less than 10 minutes, so let's go on and knock this out. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do, first thing, do you have a minute? You're talking to a person, and they could be over the phone, they could be in person, it doesn't matter, okay? You want to sound excited, that's the first thing. So however you are normally, you want to take it up about 5 notches because people need to hear your excitement. So the first thing, you got a minute? Great, you know what? I just found out about this exciting internet company. This is crazy. I need you to check this out for yourself. You got a minute? Hold on, okay? 9 times out of 10, when you say okay, your prospect says okay. When they say okay, they just gave you permission to sizzle them into the 3-way call. Now, me personally, I do not use the word business or opportunity. Me personally, I say internet company. I do not use the word business or opportunity. Everybody has already been there and done that. So I say, I just found out about this. I don't even tell them I'm with it. I don't even tell them I'm in it. All my job is to invite them into the information. The quickest way and the easiest way that I can do that. So it's not even about me being the deal. You know, I just found out about this exciting internet company. You know, this is crazy. You got to hear about it. You know, you got to check this out for yourself. You got a minute? Hold on, okay? When I say okay, I promise you they're going to tell me okay back. And when they do, they just gave me permission to 3-way them into the sizzle call. Now, if we are face-to-face, guess what? I'm going to dial that number on my phone. I already have it on auto dial. I'm going to dial one of those numbers. I'm going to pass them my phone. I'm not going to give them the number and wait for them to call the number at their leisure because guess what? They're not going to call anytime soon. When we give a number and say, you know what, I need you to call this number, they don't have an incentive to do so. They don't know anything yet. You're excited. They're not. Okay? So now, we're on the phone. So I'm going to say we're on the phone. In this example, we're on the phone. We get off the 3-way, the sizzle call ends. So now, I'm going to click back over, and I'm going to ask them. You know, if they tell me they don't have a minute, then of course I'll say, what time, what time today will you have a minute? But I can almost guarantee you, when you say okay, their natural response is going to be okay. I have not had one person yet tell me no, they didn't have time. Everybody says okay, okay? So, when we get off the sizzle, next thing I'm going to ask them when we get off the sizzle is that something, are you open to getting more information about? All we're doing is sorting. They're going to tell you either yes based on what they heard or they're going to tell you no. Very few people are going to tell you no based on those sizzle calls. It's a 3 to 4 minute pre-recorded call specifically designed to pique their interest. What I want you guys to do is listen to each one of those calls, and you guys can figure out, you know what, I didn't give you Curtis Cross's. His sizzle number is 641 715 3800. 641-715-3800, and the PIN code is 98923#. That's our RVP Curtis Cross. Very exciting and energetic. So it's okay. So anyway, check out those sizzle calls so that you'll know which one that you are most comfortable with, which one you like the best, and roll with it. Put it in your
Thank you.
That last number, Vincent, is a PIN code 98923#. 98923#. Okay? Step 3, again, step 3. So now, this is what we're going to do. We're still at step 2. Are you open to getting more information? Well, yeah, Lou, that sounds good. You know what? They're over there paying bills. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I would love more information about that. Great. You know what? This is about a 10-minute overview. I want you to check it out for yourself. It's at www.vitelwebinar.com. It's about a 10-minute overview. I'm going to give you a call back in about 20 minutes, okay? When I say okay, they say okay. It just happens. Don't ask me why. It just happens. So now, as I have them watching the overview, if they can't do it, guess what they're going to say? Well, Lou, you know what? I'm out and about right now. I'm not going to be able to look at it in 20 minutes, but, I can look at it this evening when I get in. So they are going to share some dialogue with me about that if they're not able to do it in 20 minutes. But in most cases, if they tell me okay, then they already know I'm calling them back in 20 minutes. They're already intrigued. So they're going to look at that webinar because they're piqued enough. We piqued their interest enough to intrigue them to find out more information, and that's what that sizzle call does. Now, so I got them watching the video. I am going to, remember, I've already early on introduced myself to my upline leaders. I said, hey, I'm in business. I'm excited. I want to get going here. So now I'm going to send them a text message or call them up and say, hey, Lou, I have somebody looking at the website at the website right now. Are you available for a three-way? I got somebody looking at it right now. Are you available for a three-way? I'm going to tell you either yes or no. If I tell you no, keep it moving to one of your other leaders. Okay, 9 times out of 10, it's a good deal. Okay, and I'm available. So you've already lined me up. I'm lined up already. So now you're going to follow up. That's what got me into the business. Follow up. Step 3, you follow up. You have 2 questions. Number 1, did you get a chance to watch the video? When they say yes, if they say yes, number 2, second question, what did you like best? What did you like best? We don't ask them, did you like it? We immediately ask, what did you like best? So now, pretty much we're forcing them to tell us what they liked. We didn't ask them anything else. So they're going to be like, oh, well, I like this and I like that, and, this seemed interesting and that seemed interesting, wow. And then, sometimes you're just going to get a red apple, you call them, what did you like best? Oh my God, this is crazy, I'm in. If that happens, if they are ready right this moment, right now, give them your web address. Do not pass go. Give them your web address and sign them up. But there are other cases where they hear it. It's a lot of information. They don't, they hear it, they like it, but they have some questions. So you ask them, did you have any questions? They're going to say, well, yeah, I was wondering, how do you guys, do you pay, do I have to switch my service? I don't understand, how do you guys pay bills? Are you going to pay me money to pay the bills? Whatever question they come up with. You know what you want to tell them? Remember, you've already lined up your three-way. So what you tell them is, great question. You know what, I want to go ahead and get your questions answered. Let me see if I can get a hold of Ms. Smith. She's one of our top leaders, leading the national expansion of the company. Let me see if I can get a hold of her. Again, she's doing some phenomenal things. She just loves helping people, just doing some incredible things with the company. I know she's busy, but let me see if I can get a hold of her. You got a minute? Hold on, okay? 9 times out of 10, they're going to tell you, okay. Then you do the three-way. Your upline leader is already expecting you. With that, you edify your upline leader. Your upline leader is always Mr. or Mrs. whoever. And the person who you are talking to, your prospect, is always called by their first name. Okay? You can't call me, I can't be Lou, your homegirl Lou, and be respected at the same time from a prospect that doesn't know me. It doesn't work like that. Okay? So we got to be Mr. or Mrs. on the upline, okay? Just to show the chain of command. If you respect me, I promise you, your prospect conversation, and they'll get to start saying, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. They'll get on a roll. I cannot be your homegirl Lou and to be any good to you. Okay, you can call me Lou all you want outside of a three-way. But on the three-way, I am Miss Smith, hands down. Anyway, let's, all I want to tell you, when you get to your three-way is designed for you to be quiet. You want to edify the person. Hello, Bob? I have Miss Smith on the line. She's one of the top leaders of our company, leads the national expansion. She's going to answer any questions that you may have. Definitely want to get your questions answered for you. Miss Smith, this is Bob. And I tell you to just put your phone on mute from that point on. Because if you're on a three-way call, and the worst annoying thing, and guys, I got to go. I'm going to say one more thing. I know we got our team call in a sec, so I got to wrap this thing up. But the worst annoying thing is to get on a three-way. I'm your upline leader, but you're all in the conversation talking. What the heck do you need me for if you got all the answers? That burns me up more than anything. Everybody has a job. We all stay in our lane. Your job is to invite them and pass. Allow us to close your people or move them to the next event. Sometimes we might have to move them to the webinar. That's one, or a corporate call, depending on which one is next. That's one of the largest pictures that we can show them. With that, guys, let's go ahead and hop on this our team training call. I'm so lengthy. I don't know. I must like to talk. So anyway, the number is 712-432-0075. The PIN code is 865707#. Okay, 712-432-0075. PIN code 865707#. With that, you guys have a beautiful evening. I'll see you on the team call. There's some important information that's going to be shared this evening. So you guys, it's imperative that you are on this team call. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you. I'll see you on the call. Hi guys, who's on the call? Welcome to our team call. So you guys, welcome.
Mm-hmm. Eight, 6, 5, 0, 2, 2. Loretta Dilworth from Augusta, Georgia.
I need you to press star 6. North Carolina. Hi, Don. It's somebody else. Let's go. Pastor Dean Shaw, New Jersey. Welcome, Pastor. You guys have just joined the line. Please go ahead and place your name and the city you're calling in from. If you just joined the call, go ahead and place your... Welcome. Who else just joined us? If I didn't even get a chance to hear you guys, if you were on before, we started to make an announcement. You have about 60 seconds to take your name and city. Frank Rouse. Welcome, Frank. If you guys have just joined the line, go ahead and state your name and see your call again, son. If you just joined the line, please go ahead and state your name and your city. Brenda Caldwell, Shreveport. Welcome, Miss Brenda. We're going to give it about 60 seconds to everybody get a chance to announce themselves. If you just joined the call, go ahead and state your name and your city, please. This is an interactive team call. You guys go ahead and state your name and your city if you just joined the call. Welcome. Who else just joined us? All right, let's go ahead and get started. My name is Lou Smith, a National Sales Executive here with vitel, and very excited tonight. You know, our team is blowing and going completely on fire. Our team is on fire, and vitel is making it rain. So I don't know how we're going to join that thing together, but it's just some incredible stuff happening here at vitel. Tonight, I have the absolute pleasure of introducing, the person who has spearheaded it all for our team, our RVP, Mr. Brandon Ivy. Are you on the line, sir?
Yes, I am, Loretta.
I sure can.
All right, thank you very much for doing the intro on the great training for our Getting Started training tonight. This is exciting times for our company, everybody, and I want you to understand how important this is, that the opportunity that you have in front of you is 5 to 10 times greater than it was when I first got started. And it amazes me that I see people that get it, and I see people that still don't quite get it yet, because all I know is where I work my time of my life. I said, I need to make something happen. I needed for something to happen immediately. And I just put my head down and went to work. And we didn't have the team calls. We didn't have webinars. We didn't have training sites. We didn't have videos that answer every single question. I didn't understand the compensation plans. All I knew was my job is killing me. I'm about to get laid off. My wife's not working, and I need something to happen right now. So I took massive action. Today, there's more money on the table. I wish we had what we have now when I first got started. But the opportunity is here for all of you right now, for those who need it. This team call is very important. I want to go over a couple of things before I do, go over recognition. But if you are serious about your business, there's a couple of things you want to mark down on your calendar that you don't want to miss. Not only do you not want to miss this, you want to make sure members on your team are plugging into these. This is our system. You cannot build this business by yourself. You need a team. I like the old saying that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. A couple of things you want to put down is team calls on Sunday nights. You want to make this a mandatory. Team calls on Sunday nights. And also mindset training that we do Saturday. If you can't make it on Saturday, you know that we at least have them recorded. You know what? I hear a lot of background noise. Let me make sure I can use the line here for a second. Muted. Okay, so you want to make sure you guys know the schedule. The mindset call Dr. Smith did yesterday morning was absolutely fantastic. I learned something new just listening to him. And I do the trainings all the time. So just a couple of things you want for your team members because they duplicate. Why is this Sunday call important? Well, this is a time when we recognize all the members on Power Team Marketing that are brand new that joined up, So when you sign up a brand new member, you want them on this call so that you can introduce them to the rest of the team. And when those members come on, they're brand new people. They hear that we have members of Power Team Company all over the country, not just in your neighborhood, not just in your state, but all over the country. And they may know somebody in a different state that they want to plug someone into. So the point is they see that this business is much bigger than them. You're not in the business by signing up. There's a lot of people that sign up, but they're not in the business yet. They're not in the business until they make a commitment, or they understand the picture. So just because you sign someone up, you got to take them through the process. Don't leave them at the sign-up page. You sign them up, you plug them into the system, powerteammarketing.com, CEOstraining.info, and then let them know our schedule of events. And then you introduce them to the team. And when anybody does good, we recognize you in front of everybody. So what I want to do now is recognize all the new people. Let me unmute the lines again. Now when I do that, if you are brand new, I want you to state your name, where you're calling from, and who your sponsor is.
Unmuted.
All right, if you're brand new, state your name, where you're calling from, and who your sponsor is. Anybody that's brand new. Okay, then we're going to do this. If you have signed anyone up that's brand new, please, you come on, say who you signed up, say your name, and then who your person is that you signed up.
I gotta look at the thing, Miss Lydia Blatt, she signed up this past week. She actually signed up on a phone day. I want to give her, she's not on the call, I don't believe, but she is phenomenal. She signed up phone day. She signed up 3 power packs as well one Friday, diamond power packs, and she earned her $1,000 on that same Friday and took Saturday off. I want to congratulate her. And then there is Nikki Hollinsworth. He's new on our team out of Fort Worth, Texas. I have Lisa Mishit. She's out of Kansas. And she came in as a diamond power pack, so I want to congratulate her. I have Mr. Jonathan Neal, brand new on our team, and excited, so coachable, out of this world. He is ready. And then I have Mr. Michael Brock. Again, so very coachable. He came in as a diamond power pack and just blowing and going and excited to get this thing done.
All right, thank you, Lou. I heard that Lydia basically got the $1,000 bonus in one day, 24 hours in the business. That is what I'm talking about when I say take massive action. She got started, paid her $230 to come in as a diamond power pack, and then what did she do? Signed up 3 more and made $1,000 her first day in the business. And now her team is growing at the same time. I think she got promoted to team leader. And soon will be area sales manager, probably in the next couple of weeks, the way her team's growing. So congratulations, Lydia, on your success. I'm looking forward to getting promoted again to the next level. Anybody else? If you have anybody that you signed up, state their name and where you're calling from. Is there anybody else? All right, what I would like to do now is recognize, along with this, anybody that's gotten promoted over the past week. If you've been promoted or somebody on your team has been promoted, please state their name and what rank they got promoted to.
This is Lou Smith.
Go ahead, Lou.
I want to congratulate Marciano Washington. He actually got promoted to team leader this month. And then let me Taurus. She got promoted to team leader as well. Just blew her mind. So I'm very excited and happy for them. Definitely on the right track and just blowing and going. So I tip my hat to those two for this month.
Great. Anybody else? Any new promotion? All right, let me get somebody muted. Okay, I know there are a couple of other promotions. I think Rashid out of Texas just got promoted to the position of area sales manager. Area sales manager in less than 30 days. So congratulations to Rashid Booth. Like he's getting close to also getting that Diamond Power Pack promotion for $1,000. So this call, guys, we're going to move on. This call is not going to be long at all. I have just very quick points I want to make. And I want you to go ahead and make sure that you're going to take massive action doing so.
Take action.
Move that again?
Hey, Brandon?
Yes.
I'm sorry, this is Penny Kyle, and I
Go ahead, Penny.
just got off the call, and I have a announcement to make on a promotion.
All right, go right ahead.
I wanted to congratulate one of my teammates, Marcus Vogel, out of Northern California, for reaching team leader.
All right, out of Northern California, brand new team leader. Fantastic. All right, anybody else? All right, let me read the line again. All right, here's the deal. Here's some quick points I want you to make sure you understand. This is a brand new week. We're going out to the end of this week. You want to go start like tomorrow is your day one. Massive action. It only takes 25 people on your team with 3 VBN customers to be earning $500 a month residual income. I want you to visualize that. I want you to think about an extra $500 a month coming into your bank account every single month like clockwork. What would that do for your life? What would you spend it on? What bills would it go to? And start thinking about that, because that's exactly what you're going to do. Before this month is out, every single person on this call has the opportunity to have an extra $500 a month come in. But it starts with you. If you duplicate this with you, your rest of your team will do the exact same thing. Make sure that all of you are on the VBN service yourself. That's step 1. Step 2 is to get your next 2 customers. Your next 2 customers. This isn't rocket science here, and this isn't supposed to be difficult. It's a VBN package for $49. Here's my 2 customers, as I always say. Family. My family doesn't have a choice. If they refuse to be my customer, then we have problems. All right? I love my family to death. But here's the honest truth. Whenever you are in a bad economic situation, the only people you can turn to at sometimes is family. And this time, instead of asking them for money, instead of asking them to buy groceries for you, to give you a ride to work because your car broke down, to take you to the airport, to help you move furniture, you're asking them for a favor to support your business. This is the conversation you have with them. I am working to get promoted to the next level. I need your help. Do me a huge favor and try my service. It only costs $49. See, the way I deal with my family, it doesn't matter what my service is. It doesn't matter what I'm selling. The bottom line is that they are helping me. That's not, the focus isn't on what the product actually is as far as my family's concerned. It's the fact that I own my own home business, and the first people who's going to be my customers is my family. Just like if you open up your own brick and mortar store, and you put a grand opening sign on the front, your first customers is family, friends in the neighborhood. That may be the only time they come into your store. but very sure they're going to be the first ones to do so because of they are supporting you. So you approach them not from the aspect of the great savings they're going to get from being a BBN customer, but for the fact that they are helping you. My grandmother is also one of my customers. She doesn't even drive, but she was excited just by roadside assistance. She can't drive anymore. But if you ask her, says, I'm supporting my grandson. He owns his own business. Why would I not support him? So those are your first easiest customers, and you only need two. You teach this to the members on your team when they first get started. A lot of people sometimes are confused about what do I do next. It's not about, you tell them what to do next. These are the steps. You get started. Get your VBN for yourself. Get 2 more customers and you're done. Then you work on inviting people to a presentation. I had somebody call me tonight, or left me a voicemail message. They said, wow, if I had people on this webinar, I would have made some money tonight. Yes, that's the whole point. Let us do the work for you. It's a numbers game. It's not complicated. You be Don King, invite as many people as possible onto a presentation, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to make a lot of money. Rinse and repeat. And if you do this, and you teach the new people that come on board to do this, you don't need to have thousands of people on your team, but 25. If you have 550 people on your team and 1,000, 100 people on your team, you get 100 people on your team that have $49 to their name, and your 3 BBN customers each, that's over $2,100 a month. For a lot of you that's working 2 jobs, or you want your wife to stay home, or you want your husband to stay home, and you know it might cost maybe $1,000 to $1,500 extra that you need to make that happen. You focus, you put down on your walls the number 100 with 3 VBNs each. That's 300 VBN customers, anywhere between your 7 levels, and you have over $2,100 a month coming in every single month. 100 people. Not everybody's going to be able to sign up thousands of people on their team. What if it took you 3 to 4 months to do so? And you had 100 people on your team, and you're making 4 figures a month residual income. Those of you that's getting started right now, you want to do that in your first 30 days. What type of support and story do you think you'll be able to have? And you tell people, yeah, I got started in Vitel. You know, yeah, that company that pays bills. Oh, it didn't do that. I also make $2,000 a month. What? Did you get started in January? Yes, I did. Is that bonuses? No. Residual income. Let's talk about the bonuses. Diamonds. Any diamond that has joined, there's a reason why I say get your 3 VBN customers, because that automatically makes you qualified. So just by doing that bare minimum, you're already qualified anyway. Even members that join up as a platinum member, they still get their 3 VBN customers. They're automatically qualified as a diamond when they choose to upgrade for $50 more. And you can pick to eliminate one of your bills. Let's say you eliminate your business expense, so you're not even paying the diamond membership anymore. Because you came into the business, knocked out your first 3 VBN customers, you got a couple of people on the team duplicating you, you had your $300 in volume. Remember, diamond qualification is 2 VBN customers, not 1. Platinum is 1, diamond is 2. So what we're teaching is that you will automatically be qualified for everything. Now, for the immediate money. As if $1,000 a month in 30 days isn't good enough. $1,000 in a week. Jeff Trills, Jesse Red, Lydia Ballard, Lou Smith, those are the 4 that I know of, that's qualified to get $1,000 for enrolling 3 people, 1 trio, at $230. You realize companies like ACN, 5 Links, Lightyear Wireless, CCM, all those companies cost more than $300 to join. And in those companies, if you sign somebody up, and even if you're at the top of the company, which most people aren't, you're making about $100 to $200 on the individuals that you sign up for $400 or $500. You find 3 people, 1 trio for $230. That's what, $690? $690, maybe a little more than that. You're now earned $1,000 bonus. Someone asks, how can the company afford to do so? Because the company is looking long term. You've now brought a person on the team who has the VBN and the Wi-Fi that they're paying for every single month. The company is not looking to make money on the short term, which is impressive to me. They're looking at being here long term, so they're willing to invest for that. So they got money out there on the table. But now we have a new deal coming out as well. $35 a month, unlimited talk, text, and web. This is on the T-Mobile network. It's going through a company named Go Smart Mobile. Do not publicly talk about Go Smart. Not until the company says so. If you say anything, you just say it's on the T-Mobile network. Now, when I say unlimited talk, text, and web, that $35, the web data is capped at 300 megabytes. They do have a $45 plan, which makes it up to 5 gigabytes of data. I do not know the details if a person decides to go a $45 plan, as far as if they sign up as a diamond, what part do they get for free? The company's only going to be paying $35. But $35 a month, unlimited talk, text, and web. That is the cheapest in the industry, period. The cheapest in the industry. You guys remember the Solar Day craze. Most people in Solar Day have no idea how the compensation plan works. They don't understand trios or 3 trios or any of that stuff. The people who do understand laugh at the compensation plan. But most people don't care about that. All they saw was $49 a month, unlimited talk, text, and web. So our message now is, and I talked to our leaders about this the other day, when we're talking to people about this business, we're not talking about VBNs. That's not our message. $35 a month, unlimited talk, text, and web gets everybody's attention. That's the carrot. You tell them how much money they can make in a week, $1,000 in a week for $230 to get in. Signing 3 people up with that. That gets people's attention. The fact that vitel will pay your bills. How about refer 3 and it's free? Meaning refer 3 and you're in the business for free. Has anybody ever heard of that before? Refer 3 and it's free. So you don't even have a cost. You get a lot of people during the days of Solar Day. Well, people can't afford $99 a month. So I want to join Solar Day and pay and get 3 trios so that I get my cell phone for free for $60. That means you have to sign up 9 people. How about this? You sign up 3 people and your business is free. You don't pay $99 anymore. And you're still getting paid in all the bonuses. There is nothing out there. I've turned down a lot of money because I believe in this concept and the timing of what we're doing. The only thing we are lacking is people who want it bad enough that they're willing to go out there and just do it. Figure out the rest later. I can't tell you how many phone calls I get a day from people that want to know this, they want to know that. Can you explain this? I'm like, in my mind, I answer all questions. But in my mind, I know how long it's going to take for this person to actually become successful. You want to keep the main thing the main thing. All I needed to know when I saw vitel was I'm making $7 per person, therefore I'm signing up as many people as possible. I'll figure the rest out later. That's how all successful people are. It's okay to have questions, but questions sometimes can be debilitating. It can hold you back from actually taking action. And because it's a natural human trait, I want to overcome that trait. Because the only thing that overcomes that is when people see money. Money's a motivating factor. So I'm going to do something that I've never done before. And has never been done for me before. and probably never will. I'm putting money behind all of your actions. See, I'm looking for some superstars right now. I'm looking for people that's good and better than me. You were able to put 1,000 people in business in 80 days. That's who I'm looking for. I'm looking to create massive action, mass appeal. And like every company, you got to recruit for it. You got to find the superstars out there. You got to attract them to us. Well, since I'm only one man with one voice in an industry that has 1 million people in America in network marketing, we're going to use leverage. All of you have a voice as well. All of you know people I don't know who know people, who may be in contact with individuals who are looking for an opportunity, but they're heavy hitters. That they would never listen to you about an opportunity. I'm going to give you some ammunition. You approach those people. Not with, you let them know, hey, we've got $35 a month on their talking test. You let them know, hey, listen, vitel is exploding right now. They're looking for some leaders. I have a lot of respect for you. I know you've made a lot of money in this industry and you're doing some things. But my upline, the regional vice president of the company named Brandon Ivy, is putting $25,000 on the table. You're looking for people who have influence, not people who talk. I know a lot of people who tell me they can do this, they can do that, but can't do absolutely nothing. But people who just do it. Anybody that puts 1,000 people in the system by the end of April will get an extra $25,000 bonus. Some of you don't qualify for this bonus. That is not a negative. I didn't qualify for something like this for 10 years. But here's the good thing. You know people who do. You get in contact with them, put them on the phone with me. It only takes me 30 seconds to vet them out. I don't know if they're the real deal or not. And if I give them the deal, and they're signing up under you, and if they do get to 1,000 people by the end of April to get that $25,000 bonus, because you signed them up, guess what's going to happen to your income? What's 1,000 times $7? That's $7,000 a month residual income for you because you brought a heavy hitter to the table. You see the difference here? This is a game changer. There is no excuse. We've got the greatest compensation plan. We've got the great product and services. And we've got incentive-based bonus on the table for people who actually want to go to work. Not a handout. But what if they fall short and bring 500 people to the table? What's 500 times 7 for you? Is the picture here? So this is the word. I want you guys to start getting it out. Do you have somebody that's serious? You get them on the line with me. This is not for me to sign people up to me. I don't care where you are. You can be 15 levels below me. The deal is for them and they sign up with you. Somebody said that before. Brendan, they sign up. I'm not going to bring somebody to you and you sign up. No, they're not signing up with me. I'm an RVP. Everybody in the company is my downline. They sign up with you. You just bring them to the table. You now have something to talk to them about that before they wouldn't even pay you attention. Actually, here's a scenario. You contact a heavy hitter. You ask, hey, touching bases with you. So have you heard about vitel at all? Oh yeah, I heard about vitel, but you know what, Jimmy? You need to take a look at what I'm doing here because I'm one of the top producers. I'm one of the top recruiters. No. I don't think you understand. I have $25,000 I'm offering that my RVP told me to go find a heavy hitter. You think you're worth an extra $25,000 bonus? Do I have your attention now? You have ammunition. And this is for everybody in my downline. In fact, scratch that. Everybody in the company. I don't care if they're my downline or not. So it's not about the unit, it's not about the collective, it's not about PTM. This is vitel. We are headhunting right now. We're looking for some superstars. If it's not you, you can override one. Although it is my desire to always remain the number one money earner in this company, I will not be. The number one money earner in this company has not even heard of vitel yet, but I guarantee you I will override them. So that's how you want to look at this. So I'm giving all of you ammunition, $25,000 to back up your conversation about trying to recruit somebody who's serious into this business. But besides that, it is now time for us to take massive action. We put our foot on the gas, make it a point, say, you know what, by Friday, I will have 3 brand new business partners in this business. I will put at least 15 to 20 people onto a presentation this week. You have to look at this like a business. When I first got started, I knew it was a numbers game. The more people I expose it to, the more money I make. Ignorance on fire. So make sure you pass this on to your team members that for whatever reason aren't on this call. You call them up. You have private talks with your team. Tell them what Brandon said. $25,000 offer on the table. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? And let's go make a lot of money. Let's see what other $1,000 winners can we have this week. So I promised I was going to keep this short and sweet because I want to do less talking and more working. And I'll leave that with everybody. We've got our schedule for tomorrow. You know the schedule. That's your job. It's your business. So again, and let's go to work. Congratulations to all of the brand new promotions, team leaders and area sales managers, and all the people that won the $1,000 challenge. Now, those of you who did win the $1,000 challenge, you have 3 new diamonds on your team. It's your job to help them, 1, get qualified, knock out their VBN, 2 VBN customers, and then step 2, to get their diamond power pack bonuses as well. They just spent $230 so that you can get your $1,000. So show them how to get 3 people so that they can get theirs as well, and duplicate this. And next thing you know, next time you look up, like I did, I was shocked. When 80 days rolled around, I knew how many people we had, but it didn't hit me until I looked at the commissions tab and realized, wait a minute, 1,000 people, and my wife had 600, that's 1,600 people. At 1,600 times 7, what is that, I don't know, $11,000, $12,000 or something? On the next commission run, my head nearly exploded. I couldn't believe it. I used to show my back office during those days, and I had to stop. The numbers got too high. I want you to have that same feeling. What you do now, you will see the results of 3 months from now. That's all the only hard part. A lot of people want to see instant results, instant success. And you can with the bonuses. But you really start to see the fruits of your labor 3 months from what you do now. And now's the time to take action. February 15th rolling around, that's when a lot of people get back on their feet. They finally get their new check in. They have tax returns coming in. They're all looking to do something. Show them what they can do with their money. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. This is Power Team Marketing Live Training Call. Next Sunday, same time, is going to be Dr. Michael Smith Sr. from Seattle hosting the call. So make sure you have your team members on. If you have any new people, bring them on. If you have new people and they want on tonight, bring them on next week so that they can introduce themselves to everybody. Happy birthday to our National Sales Executive, Lou Smith. Enjoy the rest of your evening, superstar. And we will see you all tomorrow night. God bless and good night. Bye-bye.
Unmuted. And sound is where the logo is supposed to be.